Mr. Ziggy Marley. Ziggy Marley is a 9-time Grammy winner, Emmy winner, musician, producer, and author with a long history of projects for kids and families, including the picture books I Love You Too, My Dog Romeo, and music is in everything. He is the eldest son of reggae icons Bob Marley and Rita Marley. When he's not making music or writing books, he likes to play chess and soccer and enjoys cooking and gardening. And he is about to read his wonderful story, Pajamine. Pajamine is inspired by his father Bob Marley's iconic jammin', and it reinvents a song for kids and caregivers grown up celebrating mindfulness together and the power of imagination. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Hi, how you doing? It's good to be here. This is my son Isaiah. He's 9 years old. He's hanging with us today. All right, yeah, nice day today. I feel good, good vibes. Good to see everyone. And I'm gonna read Pajamine. It was illustrated by Leticia Moreno and inspired by my father's song Jamin. Just that kind of the way we communicate with my kids at home. We do a lot of instructions by singing or creating rhymes, and it's a much better way to instruct them than just talking to them. Music is a very positive way of communicating with kids, so I try to do that every day. All right, here we go. It started in the day, way before sleepy time. The excitement was building for a very jamming-filled occasion. The plans were made, the invite sent. Today is here, and tonight is next. The perfect time to do this thing. It's an old tradition, but jamming. There is no when, there is no how. We can start the party right now. I sit waiting for the sun to set. Then I take a bath and get all dressed. Mix and matching colors, we can help each other through. Polka dots or stripes, you can wear whatever you like. Superheroes, dolls, soccer balls, it doesn't matter. Cause we're pajaming. I'm pajaming with you, we're pajaming, and I hope you like pajaming too. Be ready for a night of fluffy soft pillow fights. We will do it right to everyone's delight. Playing flashlight tag, hunting with my scavenger bag. The hotter you are, the closer the goal in a game called Hot or Cold. Just bare feet or in your socks, it doesn't matter how you rock. A musical jam with pots and pans, that's when the place goes crazy. We're pajaming, pajaming till the break of dawn. We're pajaming, pajaming, no time to yawn. The moon has arrived with its crescent shape, but slumber can wait for another date. Cause now it's for playing, while the sun is asleep, we stay awake and let our imagination speak. A game playing, storytelling, song singing, fun having, pajaming. We're pajaming, y'all. I'll go pajaming with you. We're pajaming. And hey, I hope you like pajaming too. We're pajaming. They thought pajaming was a thing of the past. We're pajaming, and I know pajaming's gonna last. New rules to remember. Beds are for jumping. Sheets are for tents. You can stay up past 10. We hope it never ends. Okay, now it's time to crash after a late night snack. Lie in the sleeping bag, chill and relax. One more book before lights out. One more time, let's scream and shout. We're pajaming! I'm pajamin with you. We're pajamin, and I know you like pajamin too. After a while, we hit the Z's. Oh, sorry. Telling stories, everything's alright. Last one awake turns off the light. And after a while, we hit the Z's. And later than sooner, we're fast asleep. Dreaming of the next time we meet, when we will dance to the Pajamine beat. Tomorrow the sun will rise again. We will all smile again. Laughter will fill the ear again. From joyful voices singing, Pajamine! Thank you.
What a beautiful story. Thank you so much for reading that story with us. Your book is so musical, it's so lyrical. I love the melody of it. And I've always discovered that books like yours are such wonderful helpers for those of us who are struggling with mental health. It just looks at the joy and the happiness and just the resilience and perseverance of literature. So I just want to check in with you and just see how your mental health is really, and see what you feel when you look at books as help for our mental health.
Yeah, I mean, we have ups and downs, like everyone else. But I think, as it's a book, music, sunshine, being outside, being with family really helps to alleviate a lot of the pressures that the world put on us today. So even this, being right here today, is such a mental relief, to our everyday struggles that the world we are in. So this is just a beautiful experience for all of us to be here today. It really helps us.
No, I agree. It's so beautiful. It's so sensational when we're surrounded by bookworms and book dragons and library bookstore loving people. And you have multiple books. Congratulations! I'm so in awe of authors. It's such an incredible achievement. But not only are you an author, you're a kids author. What does it mean for you to be able to write for your kids and for other bookstore kids and library kids and kids out there?
Yeah, well, it's just a real extension of who I am in my real life, because I have kids, young kids. Isaiah is 9, and it's just a way to communicate with children. And for me, I'm actually really a child at heart. My imagination is still as it was when I was a young child. I still use it a lot, so it's a very natural thing for me. And as I said, with my kids, it's inspiration being around kids,
When you spoke about when you were a kid, did you read a lot? Did you get to go to libraries and bookstores? Or were you just making music all the time?
No, well, when we grew up, I grew up in Jamaica. We didn't have a lot of libraries or anything like that around at the time, but we used to hear a lot of stories by word of mouth, not by books. But I grew up with my grand aunt, and she would tell us a lot of stories. Scary stories, fun stories, Jamaican folk stories. There's a character called Anansi. It's a spider, and there was a lot of stories about Anansi and his mischief. And so we really enjoyed those times of hearing the stories,
The oral storytelling, the narration. Do you find yourself, I know it's very controversial in the world of books, do you tend to read physical books? Do you listen to audiobooks? Do you use ebooks on your phone, computer?
I tried the ebook. I don't like the ebook. And the audiobook thing, I don't want. I like reading, I like having books.
You want to hold the book in your hands? Sorry, ebook readers and audiobook readers. I tried. I did what I could. And you titled it Pajamine after Jammin'. Your father, your parents, they made so many different songs. Is there a reason that the Jammin' called out to you? Are you planning to write many more picture books based on various songs?
Well, not really. I mean, Pajamine just come because it happened really naturally. I'm not thinking about. I wasn't thinking about doing it before it happened. So when it happened, it happened. And like, as I said, when I communicate with my kids, it's music. So let's go Pajamine. It's time for Pajamine, guys. Let's go. Get your pajamas on, let's go.
There you go.
So that's how these things happen,
Yeah, the music, the routine, the sleep all spoke to you.
Yeah.
There you go. That's super cool. I think, and just in knowing some about your life and just your family's life, you talk a lot about love, peace, and unity. And I was just curious what that means to you when you think of literacy, when you think about how often so many books are being banned nowadays. Not enough kids have access to books. What does love, peace, and unity mean in terms of being able to make sure that kids and everyone has access to literature and stories?
Yeah, well, I mean, books is a way to expose us to each other. Some kids might not be around certain other type of people or certain other experiences, and we can share each other experiences through books, and that just brings us closer together as a world. Even if we're not physically together, at least we can look in a book and understand somebody else's experience and feel some kind of connection to that person or that country or that people. So it's important, and that's why what we express through our literature, our music, is that love energy that we can share. Even though I don't know any of these people personally, but I can share that love with them through the work and the art and the literature.
Beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. This next question is kind of layered. And is your illustrator, is just her name pronounced Leticia Moreno?
Yeah.
Leticia Moreno. Yeah, I love the whole process of how people make books. And I would just wonder if you could share your experience with getting your book published. And also working with Leticia, since it sounds like you didn't since you didn't illustrate it yourself, just how that relationship was about bringing that Pajamine vision together.
Yeah, well, with Leticia, she's from Brazil, so we had to work remotely, which is still communication. Thankful that we have the technology today where we can actually meet with people and discuss things remotely. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, listen, this is not like a product for me. It's like it's a very, whatever I try to do it very naturally and have the right intentions in doing it. And sometimes I do things that turn out to be for the public that wasn't meant for the public. It's like sometimes I create stuff with my kids and, oh, hey, this is cool, let's share that with other people. So that's how we get it done, and we'll find good partners, people who have the same intention, the same respect, the same love for people, and we'll find people that we can work together well with and work in a collaborative way. It's very important for us to do that.
Absolutely. Are there any books, be it picture books, chapter books, just any books that you and your family like to read together?
Well, one of our favorite books from way back when, I still love it. Such an incredible story, The Giving Tree. Yeah, I mean
Classic.
It's a classic and one of my favorite books.
I love that. And since we're at KPBS San Diego Book Festival, what does PBS and public broadcasting mean to you?
Oh yeah, come on.
You knew it was coming.
Yeah, no, but we grew up. I mean, just Sesame Street alone. Just that alone. I mean, as a kid. Even in Jamaica, we had Sesame Street. You know what I said? We used to see it on the TV there, and just the lessons that come from PBS and public broadcasting has really helped the world. Kids from all over the world have a sense of even when kids going through rough times. The PBS programs have a way of giving children hope, giving children enjoyment, even in tough times. So we appreciate PBS for years. I hope we can continue to see them going for more years, regardless of what's happening. We're supporting the PBS all the way.
Absolutely, no. We're always supporting PBS, public broadcasting, access of education, learning, kindness, and empathy. And I just love the fact that you just said that basically Big Bird, Elmo, Cookie Monster, and Grover are just represented everywhere. Just they don't have cars, they don't have planes, but they're somehow getting everywhere. They're going to find a way to reach all those different places.
I had the privilege to visit Sesame Street a couple of times, so. Yeah.
Humble brag. I think the question I've been dying to know is I'm a library kid. I'm a PBS kid. I'm a homeschool kid. But I grew up watching Mr. Rogers, watching Reading Rainbow, and watching Dragon Tales, and Arthur every single day. I love Arthur Reed so much. I have Arthur Reed's library card tattooed on my arm, and I know that you have a very special role in the wonderful kind of day to learn to laugh and play. So I just wondered if you could share with everybody how it came about that you got to be a part of the Arthur Reed, one of the best theme songs of all time.
Yeah, I mean, it was such a long time ago. We were in Jamaica, and we always do things in the space, in children's space, you know, whether it be the Sesame Street stuff, or, you know, being Fraggle Rock, or any of those programs that you can remember for kids. I've always had a calling to that space where we can communicate with children. And so when the representative came to us and said, yo, we would like you to sing the theme song for Arthur, I was like, of course, why not, you know? And it's funny, I didn't know it was going to be such a big deal, you know? Because people now, I mean, people keep telling me about the song. Like I did, like, it's crazy, like I think I might have to re-record it or something and get it out there. Because it's a big deal for a lot of people, you know? And I didn't really realize that until later, you know?
It's an enormous deal. It is a very, very good song. I'm sure you didn't know you were making a song for an animated aardvark. I myself, when I was all these kids' age, I didn't even know he was an aardvark for the longest time. I thought he was just a human with a funny shaped head. And I was all about it. But that's so cool. I mean, Arthur has meant so much for every single one of us, and it's so cool that you've been there. And I think before we give people a chance to get your book and to possibly give them a chance to have you sign the book, I was wondering if you could just share some wisdom or encouragement with everybody here, just speaking on the legacy and necessity of books and literature and literacy, and selfishly as a librarian of library cards as well.
Yeah, I mean, listen, storytelling, the original form of entertainment, right? Before everything that we have now. And I think that for us to, you know, I have kids and we know how addictive, you know, the electronics and the iPad and the games can be. But I think storytelling, if we can, you know, do more storytelling with our kids, without those things, it offers us a more intimate connection, a more human connection, a more spiritual connection. And I think we can use more of that connection today. The tech stuff still cool, it has its place, but we cannot replace the human connection, the human storytelling with that stuff. So it's very important. You know, it's just the best way to really connect with kids and family is through storytelling and doing it in person. Books are from your head, or making up your own story. Just, you know, whatever it takes, man. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for having this conversation. Thank you for reading the book aloud with us. I think that he's going to be over at, Camino Books? So make sure you go over to the Camino Books booth, get your books for a chance to get your book signed, to say something brief, and make sure you please just keep on enjoying the rest of your day. There's kids areas, there's some wonderful local authors, and please, and I'm just honored to be amongst so many bookish people. And just remember, keep on telling your stories. You're telling stories for the whole world. Everybody needs us. We're all going to be safe together one day.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. You want a job? I'm trying to get comfortably to our seat. Say that again. Take your polarizer, take your I got you. Got it?